you will wear a shoulder armor made of pure leather, but at the very end, towards your fist, not only was it covered in leather, but it was like stuck to it. They will put like sharp metal, like a spike, like a medieval spike.
Oh,
So and if you were to punch someone, they will fucking punch their jaw clean off. That they did that shit for fun.
what?
No other Neolithic group did that. Every other one was, I want to say, like they were cocksuckers, but they weren't really violent. They were just keeping to themselves. They didn't want to do anything on that shit. But the Sardinians, that I guess they just wanted to do it. Not only that, but then, and this is the most funny shit I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I have I have all this information thanks to an encyclopedia book. All about Sardinian. It's fucking large. It's like 1,000 pages.
Wow.
Um, do you want to guess what was their first currency?
Gold.
No.
What?
Their first way to trade for goods was just axes. They will literally just make an axe, and a guy will be like, "Man, that looks awesome. I'll give you 2 cows for that."
Cows. What
That
cows?
they made axes as a
What?
no, no, no. I'm doing a sample. A guy will make an axe, okay, and then a random fucking other guy will see it and be like, "Man, that axe looks awesome. I'll give you 2 of my cows for it." The axe was their coin for a long time.
What? How does even that
They
work?
would just make they would just make the coolest looking axe, the coolest looking axe, and be like, "Man, that looks pretty good. I'll give you some animals for it. I want it. It
Shit,
looks nice."
that's like a
That's
hundred
it. That's
dollar
the
bill.
that's their fucking that that's their fucking currency.
The cooler the
It's just like,
axe, like it's like the five the
yeah,
5 euro note, the 100 euro depends on how good it is.
yeah, yeah. Just like how good it functions, how good it looks. That's it.
Shit.
It's just, uh, it's the most. It's so specific that even among the invader groups, the Indo-Aryans, even they didn't do something like this. It's such like a hilarious thing. Just the idea of like, man, that shit looks awesome.
Shit.
I can like cut a nigger's head open with that. I'll give you 2 cows for it.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, it's just they were very violent, but at the same time they were very secluded. Maybe that's what made them violent. Maybe the fact they were so alone for a long time that made them too bored.
Yeah.
Maybe, but they were different, and it kept getting more and more violent throughout the time. And when the Bronze Age hit, that's when they had their
Shit.
fucking magnum opus.
The they got to the bronze axis and they were like, "Oh shit, this is cool."
Not only that, not only that, but during the Bronze Age, which was pretty much when Europe was at the peak of fucking violence and rape, because that's when pretty much the Indo-Aryans settled and brought their culture with them. The Sardinians, I guess again because they got bored, decided, you know what? Fuck Egypt.
Shit.
Fuck Egypt. They literally they created this group called the Sea People, where then more people joined, like the Mycenaeans, some Italic groups from the north, and maybe even some ancient Sicilians. And they all went on a rampage against empires for no clear motive. They just did it.
They
They,
gather up the boys and are
they,
like, "Let's
they
conquer some empires, motherfucker."
yeah, yeah. In those times, they were called the Nuragic people. They got they're a more specific group, but every Sardinian did it in the end. They just made this group, and of course, as time comes, migrations happen, so more people join this warrior group, and they just invaded empires. They invaded Greece, they invaded the Hittites, and most notably, they absolutely raped Egypt.
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
put you in. I'm gonna put in this perspective. Egypt at that time was the strongest and most rich empire or kingdom in that time. It was vast. It was powerful. The leadership almost never corrupted. They actually gave a shit. They were competent. But then the sea people arrived. And while it is technically true that Egypt won, the damage from the sea people was so fucking bad, Tosta, that it dated Egypt back at 500 fucking years in development.
Shit.
Holy shit. Okay, fuck, man.
They raped
Dude,
everyone.
that's to make you understand how big of a deal that is. That's exactly what Britain did to India. They ripped the Indians so bad that it brought them to the fucking Stone Age, basically. But you need to understand that at least you can say, oh, the British were more, they were better than the Indians. Obviously, they were more technology. They were smart, and the Indians were retarded. But Egypt was not retarded.
It's the
Egypt was an
opposite.
actual like powerful country,
Yeah, yeah,
and they still remain with the same effect. Like
yeah.
fuck, what the fuck?
they just with axes, just with axes.
No, what the Sardinians did is invent a new way to fight altogether. Because in those times, Tosta, the most common way to fight, if you were rich, is use of chariots. Now, chariots were very powerful for the same reason as cavalry is very powerful. They're fast. They can fucking just slam infantry as a flank, and
You can carry
they're just
weapons.
they're guarded. They're guarded. They can carry weapons while on the carriage. They were just very powerful. But there was one thing about them. They were very fucking expensive. Losing one of these chariots tools that was equal as losing half your fucking army. That's how expensive they were.
Shit.
Because the horses need to be specific, the chariot and the wheels need to be good quality. And it just took a long fucking time also to train the people to aim correctly while using the chariot. So it was very expensive to lose one. So what the sea people did is, what if, hmm?
Yeah.
What if we made some specific ways to combat this and put this in our advantage? So they invaded Egypt and invaded other empires that also had the chariots, like the Hittites. They will stay in a line, but one unit will be further back and one forward. So what will happen is that the chariot will be like, oh, it's all just men on foot. There's no cavalry. Let's just crash onto them on the side.
Yeah.
What the sea people will do is they will open up a little bit, let them come, and then just encircle them.
The chariots.
They will just encircle the entire chariot and fuck them over. They just kept repeating that over and over again. And they won. And they fucking won.
Shit.
They invented a whole way of fighting. Now, I need to just. How the fuck did they figure it out? Did these people just like 2 days ago that were stuck on an island, probably eating cow shit or something? What? How did they learn this?
It's crazy. It's in their blood.
That's why I say the Sardinians are very peculiar. I never, from all the stories, books I've read on ancient or modern, they're the ones that just they shouldn't be like this. By blood, by culture, they should like a complete different way, but they aren't. They act
Exactly.
as if they act as if they are the invaders, and yet genetically they're not. Genetically, they should be, the weak, simple farmer guy, but they're not.
Yeah, you guys act like the
I don't know how it
Spartans.
happened. I have no idea how the fuck it happened, but it just did. I'm still starting to try and find the reason, but it's kind of a mystery.
Nice. Yeah, maybe because you guys had such empires rise and fall next to you, you guys were like, shit, we need to do something about it.
No, this was much before Carthage or Rome invaded. When Carthage invaded, Carthage did win, and also did the Romans. But there's something that I think also made a difference on the local populace. Um, while the locals didn't really interbreed, as we have seen, um, what happened is that the one on the coastlines got, they were ruled over by either the Carthaginians or the Romans. The ones that did not want to be ruled over went to the middle. And neither Carthage or Rome went to the middle for two reasons. Number one, it was very a big mountain area, and there's a ton of forest. So ambushes could happen any second. Number two, there was no fucking point. There was no resource in the middle. All the obsidian, all the gold was in the coastal area. So why bother? Why waste time on the central region?
Yeah.
So they just ignored it. The Romans called it Barbaria because it was not controlled. But they didn't give a shit because there was no reason.
That's
Now,
very
this
interesting
kept being,
because the Romans
this
usually
was a thing for pretty
cared about
much,
everything.
this continued on pretty much every empire that did invade the island, but just didn't care about it because of the same reason. Because what's the point? So the center, by all these years of having to fight for survival and going against laws by other people, they became even more extremist compared to the coastal ones. And the coastal ones were already fucking extremists by themselves. But the central ones to this day, Tosta, the central ones to this day are very, very judgmental people. I'm gonna do a modern day example on how they act towards foreigners. My classmate went there one day on the central region of Sardinia. And in Italian, not in Sardinian, in Italian, she asked for a coffee. Now, every single customer, every single worker stopped talking, dead silence, and stare at her.
Cheer.
The barista very slowly, while still looking at her, prepared a coffee for her and put it down gently and just kept staring at her. She understood that if she remained there for a little bit too much, she might have not come back.
Just because of the coffee.
So she quickly, no, just because she spoke Italian.
Yeah, yeah,
For them,
because
Italian
yeah, she
is not
asked
their
for a
language.
coffee in Italian.
So she quickly drank it and ran away. They kept staring at her until she was out of sight. Now that's a very simple example. The most extreme cases are just a pastor straight up shooting you. Like if you go in the wrong area, you don't even notice, but like it's a property of a pastor. No, not a pastor, a shepherd. Sorry, a shepherd or a farmer. They just shoot you.
They
They shoot.
can.
That's it. There's no questions asked. They just shoot you. They're very special. I I cannot blame them because they want to be left alone. They want to be independent, and I agree with it. But fuck, just shoot you. That's it.
But they can
I would be
legally or
surprised if
no?
well, they can't, but nobody wants to fuck with them.
That's
Nobody.
crazy.
First of all, who's gonna find out? Because you're in the middle of nowhere. They're probably gonna hide your body, or just gonna let it rot in the wilderness, and the animals and wolves are gonna eat you. So good luck finding it. Second of all, imagine being a police officer and and like you go alone in a central area and you only have like a pistol or a taser, even worse, would
Shit.
you feel safe if you go there? I wouldn't feel safe,
Shit.
nigga. I would be pretty fucking scared.
Yeah, that's crazy. I
It's
mean,
one thing.
yeah.
It's in a coastal area in the cities where like there's witnesses and there's tourists that like they make things more docile because they have to, or else they get into legal trouble. But in the middle of nowhere in the center, and it's the fucking Wild West.
It's crazy how much it differs just from a little miles.
Yeah, that's why I say I think it's all because the Romans and Carthaginians never tried to control them. I think they made them more extreme because of it.
Huh. Nice.
The region where I'm from is um western, I guess western central technically, but where it was close to the sea, so I would say more coastal. But even in that area, uh people are very, they try to fuck you over. If they can gain something, they'll try to fuck you over.
Mean, mean people.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking mean. Which is why I'm gonna buy a rifle there. So if anyone tries to fuck with me, they're
Oh,
gonna get a special treatment.
you have your own rifle.
No, I'm just gonna get one over there somehow. No
Well,
license, no nothing.
I recommend you get an air-powered one, which is legal. You don't need a license. It's crazy, Mark. Listen, listen. Like it's crazy. Like
Oh, I know what you mean. I know
yeah,
what you
yeah.
mean. I
And
also want to get that one for
they
simple
kill
hunting.
everyone. No one stands a chance. Like they kill, like straight up. You shoot at someone and they kill, but they are legal. You don't even need a license or anything.
I actually have something that is potentially more dangerous than that. I have it on me right now. It's a slinger.
Ah, a thing.
Like if I learn to use this shit and I throw a rock at someone, they're not coming back. They're not coming back. Frankly, I don't think they're gonna have a head anymore. I think we'll just fucking splatter. So I'm
Shit.
gonna have this and a normal gun.
I didn't know a slinger would be that bad.
Oh, dude, it was the only weapon that the Spanish conquistadors feared from the Incas because it was so powerful. No, it still is. It's so powerful that if you throw it correctly with like a nice big swing, it could literally dent the like the helmets of the conquistadors and kill them from brain trauma. It's that fucking dangerous.
Oh, I know you're talking. Oh, you're talking about that one that you swing on your arm and you throw it. Oh, that
Mm-hmm.
one. Shit, that's
That
scary.
that shit is fucking real.
I bet it's hard to use, no?
I want to learn. It looks kind of hard, but I mean, I feel like with a few weeks practice, it will be good enough.
Yeah, yeah.
It's more about the rhythm of your swing, because if you do it too fast, it just lands on you. If you do it too slow, it's just not gonna do a nice speed. The way you grab it is also like weird, and the way you release it, you don't just like swing it over your arm and it flies. What you're supposed to do is like as you're going down, you let go of the string so it opens up and fires forward. You need to get
Oh,
the rhythm correctly. But if
yeah.
you do it, you can literally hear the fucking ear splicing from the fucking speed.
She. Ugh.
I recommend you buying one because that shit is one of the best self defense tools. Because you can just grab anything, a tennis ball, a rock.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's cheap as well, right?
Yeah, if you want, you can also make it at home. The one I have, I ordered it because it's partly made with alligator. It's from
Oh,
the USA.
it's legal.
Yeah,
Shit.
to only to import though. Like you cannot. First of all, there's no alligator here, but if there was, you probably cannot hunt it.
Yeah.
But if you order it from USA, then it's fine because it's not from here.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I will get one of them air power ones because I saw how much they are fucking scary and they are legal and maybe that one as well for like when I go out of town and shit like to the when I go hiking and stuff that might come in handy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cannot wait myself to get that Carnix horn to just scare off kids in the fucking wilderness.
Your what?
Didn't I tell you I wanted to buy a Carnix?
What's that?
Is that horn the Celtic used on the Romans?
Oh, that makes noise.
Mm-hmm. Is the one that looks like a dragon at the end.
That's scary sound. Shit.
I want to buy that shit and use it while hiking.
That's going to scare off every single person on the mountain.
Good. I don't want visitors. There's too many niggers in the mountains.
Wait, they are? The ones here never go to the mountains.
Well, okay. I said niggers. I just like annoying people.
Ah,
They're
alright.
they're white, but
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
call them niggers.
Because I don't know why the niggers, like the actual ones, they never go hiking and shit. They don't like it.
You know why. You know why.
Why? I don't know. I don't know.
You know.
No, I don't.
It's just not. There's a whole like compilation of black people saying, what do white people even hike mountains, bro? What's even on there?"
Yeah, but I thought they were joking.
No, they just don't. It's like it's not in their blood. It's
They don't understand
Arab.
they don't understand the thrill
Yeah,
that you
because
get with climbing a
they
mountain.
I mean they come I mean they come from somewhere that has nothing other than fucking sand. That's why Arabs also don't really hike. The only minorities that do hike are like the Asians,
They have
um,
mountains
maybe like
there.
the Ethiopians,
Yeah, yeah, that one.
and and I guess any Asian culture that is like nomadic, like the Mongolians or uh, Kazakhstan. Those people technically hike for a living. They just keep moving all the time.
Yeah, but the Asians are fellow Aryans, most of them. Like, no, I mean, no, I don't think the Chinese are,
No,
to be honest.
no, they're
They
no,
I don't know.
they're subhuman. They're insects.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, they are so similar, but when you see one like a Chinese and a Japanese, you see such a difference. It's like you can always see the difference. Like when it's a Chinese or a Japanese. I don't know what's the difference, but you can always see it, and on the behavior as well. I think Chinese are like loud and shit. Japanese aren't.
No, the Chinese are also quiet, but they're insects. They're not creative. They're not good in any matter. Like put it into perspective. When the Europeans invaded China, they fucked them over hard. They won easily. Well, instead, when the Russians declared war on the Japanese, they fucking lost. Now, sure, I can agree with the fact that Russia is possibly not even European. I also think they're subhumans, and I can agree to that.
What?
But when Japan, Yeah, I don't like Russians. I don't like any Eastern European. But we'll get to that another day. But even in that case, when Japan went against the Allies in World War II, they put up a good fucking fight. They were fucking dangerous. When instead of Chinese, they were never dangerous. They always just got invaded like horribly and just
Yeah,
lost.
I don't get it. Like they kill each other, they get killed by the millions, and they always come back with a lot of people. I think they are just breeding machines. They just
Because they're insects. They're
yeah, yeah.
literally insects.
You can kill as many as you want, and they don't do much, and they kill each other as well, like a lot, but they come back. They keep spawning everywhere because not even they care about each other. Crazy stuff. Marco, are you there?
Yes.
You went fucking sudden. Oh, and I was recording the whole conversation. I'm gonna put it on a random YouTube channel. Alright?
Nigger discussions.
What?
Nigger discussions.
I'm, I'm gonna put the title like Aryan, it's like talking, chilling while playing Minecraft because I'm also recording the Minecraft gameplay. Or like Minecraft talk or some shit. It won't be viewed by anyone. It's just to have it archived because it's very funny. Uh, Alright, I must stop recording. That was a great talk. Do you think YouTube will see that we said niggers and won't let me upload it?
Yes. Yeah.
Shit, fucking Jews. It was half an hour straight. Nice.
Yeah, I like